What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to Chill with Pete. Now this is the series which is kind of like the weekly roundup these days, isn't it, at the moment? It's where you get to have a coffee with me. I've got mine, although I've only just made it, so I might not get through it this video. We'll see. Anyway, weather is beautiful here in Plymouth. It's actually sunny, and if you do hear sounds from outside, although I'm wearing a condenser mic, so hopefully it won't be too bad, but I've opened the door, and I've done that for two reasons. One, I had an annoying fly buzzing about, and I seem to get a lot of those these days, and it was hot. So apologies if you do hear outside activity. It's nothing to do with me or us or anything. It's just life. It's just hot. I could do with the air. I don't have my fan on yet, and that's something I've got to get set up, really, isn't it? Thinking about it, yes. And that's when you know summer's really here, when you got the fan going. Anyway, I'm loving my new setup here in the studio. Got the curtains open, the sun is blazing through the window onto my workbench, and it's glorious. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful doing this here now. I mean, it was good up there, and it's good. I think it's good to change every once in a while anyway, just to change. So I'm kind of been thinking about the tutorial side of things here now, how I'm going to do it. Probably going to use a whiteboard screen thing in front to kind of help with the focus of the miniatures, that kind of thing. And perhaps I'll do it from over my right shoulder. I don't know if I'm holding the miniature and I'm painting that way. That might work best. I don't know yet, but you know, we'll see. So I'm rapidly approaching the end of my contract with my new job. So I'm currently, you know, I'm on the lookout for alternative roles or work or anything like that now. So hoping that the experience I've gleaned will stand me in good stead, at least, you know, for the future. So I'm working on that. So fingers crossed for that. It's funny because I've mentioned before about the On the Bench series I do, which is the paint along series. They're filmed so many weeks in advance. So I mean, some of the ones you'll see, I'll have long finished my contract by the time you see some of them, and I'll be talking about vague matters that relate to me in work now, but they would have happened, you know, a month ago for you. So that's going to be kind of strange, but yeah, just bear with that. Obviously, the painting with patrons, those of you who are patrons to my channel, you'll get more up to the minute ones, you know, so they're going to be more to date, as it were. Now, I've been toying with the idea of, and I've made a decision, guys. I am going to do a summer special P&Q. Summertime is worth celebrating, isn't it? It is. And so I thought I would like to do a summertime special P&Q, just because I love doing them. I have found doing the P&Qs that are just the one-offs, I've really missed it, you know. I have really missed it. That said, I still appreciate that you know, I just don't have the time, the free time available to spend on like regular ventures like that, which is a shame. Maybe in the future, but certainly not now. But I am looking to do a summer special. I'm thinking probably around the end of July to next month. So this is the first sort of to let you know. Get those questions in. Now, if you don't know what P&Q is, if you're new to my channel, you've never heard of P&Q before, P&Q is my question and answer series that people use to either ask me questions, anything they like, or put comments to me and then I respond. Used to be a weekly series, but then I turned it into a monthly series, and now it's just the odd occasion. Birthdays, Christmas, summertime. I want to do one for summer. I want to do a summer P&Q special, because I did a few with jump cuts, didn't I? And not everybody was liking those, but I did enjoy doing them. So I might just do a little bit, rather than the extreme, just bring them together slightly. Hopefully then I can marry the two up and we can have some fun. Because this is about having fun, right? And the answering the questions, thing, the whole bit. I've got this nice, lovely new rug here in Mini Warzone now, so I can just sit on that. And I could answer questions sat on that if I wanted to. It's you know, it's a nice soft rug, and it's great. I got it for protecting the floor in here from the wheels of my office chair as I move forwards and backwards and whatever else. So it's good for that. Right, those of you who have been keeping up to date know that I'm into Zombicide Black Plague at the moment. I've got my favourite figure here, right here, Samson. He's called Samson. I remember his name because he's a dwarf, and I just love the look of the model. I really love that one. That's definitely my favourite character. So yeah, Zombicide Black Plague is what a lot of videos are going to be centered around now, and I am considering doing a painting tutorial for some zombies on there. I'll do a start to a finish. What I will do, I've only got one necromancer because that's all you get with the core set, and one abomination. But that said, I do have the Wolfsburg expansion now, and that gives me a wolf abomination, which looks pretty darn cool, if I do say so. And I have recently purchased, you may or may not know, got myself one of these Citadel water pots because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and they are amazing. The ridges inside the pot and those grooves are incredible. They really help clean your brush. The grooves help to get your brush into a nice fine point, and the ledges on, or the grooves on top, you can just rest your brush there if you just want to lay it down for a second, but you don't want to put it on your bench because you don't want to get paint everywhere. Yeah, it's incredible, really good. So I'm impressed with that. So yeah, so other than that, work is good, but you know, I'm just wondering about where I'm going in the future wise, what's going to happen. So there's that. I'm working on Zombicide, going to be doing a P&Q summer special, and you can put your questions to me. You can put some questions down in this video or any subsequent videos I put up reminding you about it between now and whenever it will get released. If I don't get any, I'll pick my favourite ones from the past however many years I've been doing it. Quite a few years now, isn't it? And I will just answer those and go through those because, yeah, it's good. You can also email me, miniwarzone@gmail.com. If I remember, put a link in the video description below because that used to be out on every video. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. Today, my wife was able to get a load of writing done on her latest book, which is super exciting because it's getting close to the point where I need to start actually going through it now myself, and that's always an amazing experience for me. I really enjoy that. I'm also going to be thinking about my book, which isn't really going to be a big book. It's only going to be a little small book, just to give a bit of inspiration on how I deal with MS and how I deal with MS at work. So I'm going to start thinking about that soon. Thanks to Mythos for putting that idea in my head. If you hadn't have said that, I would never have considered it. So yeah, I'm going to give that some serious planning. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I am going to do that. And I'll just publish it on Amazon or something, and boom, then I can always relate someone to it. Like I've done the video the other day, I can always relate someone to that video. I did a video about this. You go and say, oh, I've got a book or a little pamphlet or whatever booklet out. Head on over to Amazon, and hopefully, I'll try and I'll see what the maximum number of pages I can get for the cheapest I can get to print for the printed version, and I'll just publish it for as cheap as I can, get it out there. My wife and I was telling my wife about the house I grew up in when I was a child. And this has got nothing to do with anything, by the way. I want to put it out there for you guys. When I grew up, the first 10 years of my life I spent growing up in a house in Seaton called May Villa. And I loved it there. I was actually gutted when we left. That's a whole another issue why we moved to Plymouth when I was a child. But you know, I hated leaving it. Wonderful house, and so many amazing memories there. House is called May Villa. And I was telling my wife about it, and just some of the things that started popping into my brain. And I started remembering more and more things, and the more I was relaying it, the more information I was able to access. Funny how my brain works, or doesn't work. Anyway, she's become drawn to it. Like I've always been drawn to it, and I've always said to myself, really, one day I'd love to buy it. You know, when I'm in a position and live there. You know, move house, and the time will be right. They'll be ready to sell. We can sell or rent our place out, and we can go and live there. And this is what we want to do. This is what we want to manifest. This, we want to bring it to us. I want to live in May Villa again as an adult. And how cool would that be? Living in the house I grew up in. I don't know. I'd like it to happen. That's just we've all got to have dreams, right? And that is one, because I'd love to live back there again. A lovely place. My wife's always wanted to live by the sea. It's right by the seafront. She'd love it. I've nothing but good memories from that place. It's always been amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've lived in Plymouth for a long time now. Yes, it would mean leaving Mini Warzone behind, because it's a brick and mortar building. I can't take that with me. I would be gutted to leave this behind. I really would. I don't know what, somebody would make it a home office or something that is perfectly suited for that, or a gym or something like that. But I'd get my own place back in the new house, and yeah, I think it would work. I really do. Anyway, that's just something putting out there right now, just to see if it can manifest. Put it out to the universe, and good things will come back to you. Yeah, that's what I say. Put good things out, and good things will come back. Anyway, I'm starting to get all like hippy dippy on you guys, aren't I now? So I better reel in a bit and come back to what's going on here now. I'm going to carry on painting my Zombicide Black Plague. What I've got out on the bench so far. Now I'm going to go with the art for the characters, for the heroes that you get on the character cards. So I'm definitely going with that. I will have to consult the rule book for anything else, such as, I don't know, zombies, abominations, necromancers. I'll just have a wee look there. Oh, watched Highlander last night. Do you remember that with Christopher Lambert? Old movie now, very cheesy and very 80s, but it was good watching it. I enjoyed. I don't know, we were flicking through Netflix, Amazon Prime and all that kind of stuff, and we just couldn't. You know, it's one of those where you what about this? Nah. What about that? Nah. What do you fancy? Oh, I don't know. Well, let's not watch a film. Oh no, let's watch something. Well, what then? And it just, I don't know, I was just, hey, hang on a minute, Highlander, I haven't seen that since I was really young. Of course, my daughter's like, well, what's it about? So it was a bit difficult to explain, really, and it can be a bit disjointed when you're watching it. You got to pay close attention, then once you get what's going on, it all makes sense. But yeah, my wife was like, oh, you haven't seen that for years. Yeah, I'd watch that. So we watched Highlander. That's what we did. That's it, really. There's not really much in the way of other news, other than I've got my new rainbow coloured storage unit, which is fitting in nicely there. I'm going to be putting my Zombicide figures, or Black Plague at least, in those. Possibly I'll be transferring my Zombicide classic models over to it as well, possibly. Or I might put, excuse me, I might put the Black Plague up there and the Invader ones over there as well, because they're on the bottom, on the far end one, and I've still got my painting one over there, so that's not going anywhere. But anyway, yeah, so that's really what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, my job's going well, but I need to be looking for another job now because it's coming to the end. I want to be doing P&Q for the summer, a P&Q summer special. It is my question and answer series, and I love the question and answers. The Q&As are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gonna be writing a little book. Gonna be doing that. Gonna be doing Black Plague. And life is good. The weather is awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh, one more thing. Yes, I remember now what I was going to say. Do you remember I used to have a series on YouTube called YouTube Channel of the Week? I'm sure you do if you've been with me any length of time. If not, I did. I used to promote a cool new channel. You know, it's harder to find channels like that these days that I'm not already subscribed to and various things. It looks like most of you are subscribed to the ones. But I was going to say, what about if I did a YouTube video, possibly weekly YouTube video of the week? That would be, I think, a good thing to do as well, because you could have a channel which doesn't put hardly any videos out at all, but it's just like one cracker of a video. And as you know, my videos range from about 20 watches to, you know, over 100,000 watches. It depends what it is. It really does. That's how varied it is. And yeah, so yeah, because I found a really cool video I want to share with you guys. I think I'm going to start yet another playlist and call it YouTube Video of the Week. It might not come out every week, otherwise you feel a sense of I've got to find a video and I'll just put any old video up. No, I don't want to do that. I only want to put videos up that I think are worthy of the title. So I think I'm going to be starting to do that as well. So it's just a little forewarning there. Anyway, as I predicted, I haven't drunk any of my coffee and it's still too hot. So, but I hope that's given you a chance to have your coffee break, whatever, you know, you're doing right now, and get back and do some hobby, man. Come on, while you still can. You know it makes sense. Remember, oh, before I say the catchphrase, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, share, check out Patreon. Check it out. $1, and you can see, you know, what you can get access to for $1. Then you can look, well, you can look at what you get for $2, $3, $4, and so on. Many different levels. Check it out. Just check it out. You know, you can stop it at any time. Just check it out, and you'll have access to exclusivity on videos, certain videos, and maybe in the future there'll be some other goodies as well. Well, I kind of know that there will be, but that's in a pipeline. That's a little far away right now, but it is coming. So all that remains for me to say is, remember, my friends, all brushes lead to war, and I will see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.